So before we go to cut the sleeve, because we've got to save the material from the trouser fabric for the sleeve on the dress. So before we cut the sleeve, we're going to cut the trouser. Now I'm going to cut this trouser slightly differently, and I'm going to give you the reasons for this as well. So first of all, we're going to use a trouser that's a pre-made trouser, and we're going to use this as a template. And we're not going to have a cutting in this. We're going to do it because I want to do it generally the way we wear our trousers. They tend to be our dresses are long, which covers the upper portion of the trouser, and really what you want is a really comfortable fit on a trouser, especially if you are slightly overweight. Then you want as much. If you're stick thin, then you can probably wear slim fitting trousers like this very well. But if you are a slightly heavier person, especially around this tummy area and the buttock area, then you want it as loose as possible. And especially when you're wearing a long tunic on top of it, you want it as comfortable as possible. Personally, for me, I mean, there is going to be another video that I'm going to do make with this tutorial to give you the highs and lows of having comfort fitting garments. Okay, so we'll address that as well, but for the moment what we're doing is looking at the cutting of a trouser. I'm using a pre-existing, this is a tailored trouser, and this is quite fitted, and sometimes it's quite uncomfortable wearing garments like this depending on the conditions, weather and so on as well. But anyway, we're going to create a more comfortable fitting trouser. So what I've done is laid the fabric open, and I'm going to be cutting this at different, two separately, because I want the fabric left over from that side for the sleeves as well. So I'm going to mark this out, and the way we're going to mark it out is we're going to mark it off with the just leaving enough seam allowance, and we want the inside leg here, and then we want it for the length of the trouser, and basically that's it. That's all we're going to cut. And the other thing we're going to cut is above this crotch line, leaving about an inch above this crotch line. I'm going to mark it, and then I'm going to mark along for the crotch cutting. So there's only, and then there's about 3-4 inches of space here that I've left without actually doing anything to it. So for the moment, all we're going to do is we're going to cut this shaped slightly at where the point of the crotch is, and take that piece away, and then about 3 inches below the marked line, I'm just going to take this and cut along for the inside seam, and then I'm going to take it and cut the bottom of the trouser as well, and that's it.